Understanding an Israeli rental contract is like starring in a horror movie where the villain is Hebrew legal jargon. You start off thinking, how bad can it be? And 3 paragraphs later, you're Googling whether Lezerot et Hakir means paint the wall or summon a demon. The contract looks innocent enough. Maybe 5 or 6 pages printed in black and white. But don't be fooled. That's not paper. That's a binding scroll of curses written by a lawyer who moonlights as a Talmudic scholar. You'll notice there's a line where you, the tenant, agree to return the apartment in the exact condition it was received. Sounds fair, right? Until you realize that means you'll be held personally responsible for every cracked chip and microscopic dust particle that's existed since Golda Meir was in office. Then there's the security deposit, a lovely little clause that basically says, give us a fortune now, and we'll think about giving it back if the planets align. You'll hand over 3 months' rent, a signed check, and possibly your firstborn. If anything breaks, and something will break, your landlord will mysteriously remember a clause saying you owe for normal wear and tear, which apparently includes earthquakes, humidity, and your landlord's own negligence. Let's talk about the guarantors. You'll need 2, sometimes 3. Ideally, people who have known you since kindergarten, own property, and are emotionally stable enough to be haunted when you miss a rent payment. They'll sign their lives away, and you'll spend the next year terrified to cough too loudly near a window in case it cracks. And the furniture clause, oh, that's a good one. Fully furnished sounds luxurious until you arrive to find a Soviet-era sofa, a mattress with geological layers, and a fridge that moans at night like it's possessed. But heaven forbid you get rid of it. The contract states clearly, tenant must not dispose of any item, including broken chairs, haunted lamps, or cursed microwaves. Then there's the dreaded option to renew. It's written like a promise. Tenant may renew the lease after 12 months. What it really means is, tenant may beg to renew the lease while landlord decides whether to double the rent or turn the apartment into a short-term Airbnb for digital nomads with small dogs. Signing day is the scariest part. You'll sit across from your landlord, who smiles warmly as you flip through a stack of Hebrew text thicker than the book of Isaiah. You'll pretend to understand, nod confidently, and sign anyway, because deep down you know resistance is futile. Somewhere between Clause 8, tenant liable for all acts of God, and Clause 17, tenant must not hang pictures without prior written consent, you'll feel your soul leave your body. But don't worry, everyone survives. Barely. Just remember, in Israel, rental contracts aren't documents. They're psychological endurance tests disguised as paperwork. And when your landlord finally hands you the keys and says, "Welcome home," you'll smile politely, knowing full well you've just entered the next level of the game. Welcome to Israeli renting. Abandon hope, ye who sign here.